Hey everybody, I'm Todd Anderson.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
You're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. All right, so we're on day 3 of my Versus matchup against Ross Merriam. Today we're going to be playing some Legacy. Should be a lot of fun. I really like Legacy, and I really like my deck.
I like this deck every time I look at it on paper, and every time I play games with it, I never come close to winning.
Yeah, I don't know what deck you're talking about, so I'll just talk about my deck. This is a deck that I have played a lot in the past. I've had a lot of success with it. I think it's pretty well positioned right now, but I could be wrong. I don't know what Ross is playing. I hope we have some fun interactive magic.
You know, Legacy, the games, everybody talks about the super fun games, but there's a good portion of games in Legacy where one person just gets hosed.
Yeah. I like getting hosed.
So hopefully we get more of the former and less the latter.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get to the die roll and see who takes down twin. I told you I'm going to do it every time.
I know.
All right. 7-11 game, so you goes first.
Let's do it.
10. Aw.
Got him. Okay, best card in my deck in my opening hand. That's a good sign. Second best card in my deck, also good. And the third best card in my deck, so keep.
I will also keep. I'm not super happy about it, but I can't ever. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I think I've countered a Mox Diamond maybe one time in my entire life.
Loan back my maze.
Yeah, results.
Pass. Just going to keep my graveyard here since it's really important.
Go.
Dredge.
Yep.
Oh, that's awkward. Well,
at least he didn't Exploration me. That was the card I was more afraid of. Or I guess Mana Bond. So lets him play Turbo Speed.
Thinking about what I want to do here exactly.
Punching fire targeting me. Get it back.
Should probably just do this because I really just want to dredge every turn. Okay, let's loan back the 2 lands.
Okay.
Play a Ghost Quarter.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Alright. That was not the greatest draw. Alright, so he played Ghost Quarter, so I don't want to fetch up too many basics. I think I just want to get dual lands. And then we're going to do this and play this and do this. Oh, I did have Exploration.
Yeah, this didn't have extra green mana.
Hmm.
And didn't have extra land to play the first turn.
Sure. You could have played that one land, right?
Hmm?
You could have went like Exploration, gave me a life, play the land.
The land was a Mazavith.
I was amazed. I thought it was the one that thought it was like one of the graveyard ones.
No.
I forgot. Okay. I don't really need to draw 7 cards right now, so I'll just say go.
Okay, well, I'm sort of happy that it's Gristlebrand and not Emrakul, but
Well, I think
Gristlebrand
with a show and tell naked, I'm not going to put in an Emrakul because you could just
Caracas,
it.
yeah. But I'm going to keep dredging.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right, I'm at 18. Sorry, I forgot to write that down.
Sure.
No lands in the graveyard, eh?
I will play a gamble.
Yeah. Well, I guess he could just get Caracas, but then if he bounces Gristle... Like, he already has, like, Chasm and some other stuff. I think I want to let Gamble resolve. I mean, he's just going to get Caracas, right? Just to slow me down. So I know your hand is Loam.
You know these 3.
Those 3, and you have 1 random one?
1 rando.
So if it's Caracas, it's bouncing this. I mean, I can still draw 14 if he bounces it and then just try to kill him with Emrakul. Maze and Chasm. Chasm doesn't stop me from attacking, right? I'm pretty sure it just keeps me
No,
from taking damage.
it stops me from attacking.
Right. And you just don't take damage.
Yeah, all damage dealt to you is reduced to 0.
I suppose he's not going to have very many cards in the next few turns that I want to counter, so maybe I'll just start going to 11.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think my deck list is off by a few cards. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be in my main deck. I think we should fix this. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be my sideboard. I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be in my main deck.
We can just redo the game.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm just going to swap this out for this.
Sure.
And then if I draw the other one, I'll just swap the other one out. Pretty sure I'm almost 100% this is supposed to be my sideboard. So, all right, so these are my 7 cards. I'll force it, go to 10, and I'll pitch the Flusterstorm. The rest of the cards are kind of all the same stuff, but...
So,
sorry about that, y'all.
I have 2 land drops I can make. That's definitely going to be one of them. I don't want Todd gaining more life to be able to draw more cards.
Smart.
I'm wondering about how I can most efficiently start Ghost Quartering. And I could try to... That doesn't really get me anywhere, though, does it? So I can make mana with Grove, Ghost Quarter my own Grove, loam the 2 lands back, then
Play one more land.
Play one more land. I guess that does end. That does end with me having a forest in play. I could run afoul of another Force of Will. That's what I don't like. But I'm pretty far behind at this point.
Yeah, I mean, even if I force it, you can still loam next turn. So, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure at this point you're either going to die next turn or the turn after that if you don't actually get something going.
I'm just going to go for it because why not? I came to game.
That's fine. I'm just going to let the loam resolve because I don't care.
Loam back these, play this Grove, give you a life, play another Exploration.
All right.
Then play the Ghost Quarter.
Is that the first life you've given me?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm at 11.
And
You're just dead anyway. I have the stones. Gonna show and tell, put in Omniscience, cast Emrakul.
yeah, that'll do it. Okay, we're here for sideboarding. On my side, I'm bringing out all of my ways to deal with small creatures, since that's not relevant in this matchup, and I'm just bringing out a couple lands whose effects are not very relevant. This one doesn't make mana, so I'm a little wary to bring it out, but it enters the battlefield tapped, so I don't really mind cutting it. I think we'll be fine. These two don't make mana, and their abilities are basically irrelevant in this matchup. And I'm bringing in a lot of ways to tax Todd's mana, because my plan mostly is going to be to tax his mana and use Wasteland and Ghost Quarter to cut him off of lands, make sure he can't cast his big spells, because once the creatures are in play, there's not a lot I can do. Even I had an answer to stop Gristlebrand from attacking, but it just drawing 14 cards meant I'm going to die to it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
These will help answer Blood Moon, which is one of the most common sideboard cards in Todd's deck, and a few of his good main deck cards. And this will also at least cut half of Todd's wave winning out. So we're just bringing in good disruption and cutting cards that are bad against creatures against a combo deck. Pretty classic.
Sure. Spell Pierce and Flusterstorm aren't that bad in this matchup, but that's not really our game plan. I'm going to keep in one Flusterstorm in my deck just to interact with like a late game crop rotation or something. Like I can do a couple things in response, like Brainstorm, stuff like that, and then cast the Flusterstorm to maybe counter it. Plus, if Ross has cast like a Life from the Loam or something that turn, it can be powered up enough to counter a crop spell, but it doesn't hit Exploration or Mox Diamond. On the play, I think Spell Pierce is a little better than Flusterstorm because it can hit both of those things. But on the draw, I think just having the Flusterstorm for like turn 3 or something is a little bit better. And then we're just bringing in these cards to help out against random permanents that he might be bringing in to mess with us. So.
Okay, here for game 2, I have a somewhat strange hand, but this collection of 5 cards, even though the other 2 are pretty bad, this collection of 5 cards seems great. It's exactly what I want to be doing this matchup, even if it's a little bit slow, so I'm going to keep.
Okay, my side, my hand is fine. I don't love it, but I think it's certainly okay. Yep. I was planning on playing around that anyway. We're going to go for a Ponder, look for like a quick show and tell, I think.
Sure.
Force Will's not bad. It could protect us from something crazy next turn, but he led with Wasteland, so I'm not really afraid of much. I think he's probably going to try to play like a Sphere of Resistance next turn or something. So yeah, I think I'm just going to keep the Force Will just in case, but I doubt that I'm going to actually cast it because this other card in my hand's really good. I'm going to play this. Even though it can get hit by Corrosion Grip, I'm just going to play around Sphere.
Sphere.
And that's all spells?
Yep.
Okay.
All of them.
Okay. Go. So we could have done... Oh, I'm not going to talk about it too much. It's fine. I probably should have forced it, to be honest.
Pass.
So we know the top card of our deck. I don't really want it there. I can go ahead and just fetch an island, cast Brainstorm. Yeah, I think that's probably best.
19. My guess is that Todd's deck has 3, maybe 4 islands. It's usually what you see in these lists, so I'm a ways away from being able to Ghost Quarter effectively. Brainstorm resolves.
Okay, that's the nuts.
Am I just dead?
Probably.
Soul Land, Show and Tell, Omniscience, Emrakul.
Yep. Alright. Hardcast this for 1. Trigger.
Make it 2020.
Okay. My turn? Fun match, yeah! Alright, so I guess there's a short video today. Sorry about that. We had about 6 turns between 2 games.
Yeah. So you put in the Omniscience on turn... That was turn 3, right?
Turn 3 both games.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, it was turn 3 both games because in game 1, it was turn 2 Gristlebrand into turn 3 Omniscience Emrakul. Yeah, Emrakul. He's a cool guy. He eats all your lands. Anyway,
and my 2020s.
You know, Legacy can be like that sometimes. Like this, you know, playing these matchups in the dark as we're doing, we're trying to be a little more competitive, trying to make sure that we give you guys, you know, just a more fair, I guess, matchup. Like whenever we, like the way we used to build matchups is we'd be like, okay, how can this matchup interact with another matchup? We try to have more interaction to make the games last a little longer, but that's not how Magic tournaments work. Like sometimes you just play against a combo deck that obliterates you, and I think this is a more pure form of testing how certain decks play in certain formats.
It's definitely a more transparent representation of testing and matches of Magic. So you're just going to get some blowouts. Most of the time, I'm playing the combo deck, so that was sad. That's why I don't play decks like this.
Well, you know,
this is what happens every time I try to play this deck.
I mean,
my hands just
but
putz around.
But what if I had played something? What if I played like a Deathrite Shaman deck? You'd have been
I would have
like,
just gotten like wastelanded 3 times and died.
No, you would have beaten the crap out of me, and I would have been like, "Oh man, Legacy sucks."
Yeah, Legacy sucks. let's play Vintage.
Oh, let me Caracas targeted in your Leavold. Oh, you still draw a card, I guess.
Yeah,
but that's still annoying. Caracas is great.
Caracas is just like, who designed that card?
Someone back in 1994.
Why does it make white mana?
Because I don't know. Why are you asking me? All right. Well, that's all we got for today. There's not really a whole lot to talk about. I think this matchup is pretty heavily favored in Sneak and Show side.
It's one of the reasons you're seeing this deck pop up a little bit more, Sneak and Show, because Lands has gotten more popular.
Yeah, I mean, I never loved Sneak and Show as a deck in Legacy when the format was full of like Delver decks. Like I think it's a little. I think it's fine. Oh, I mean, I actually loved Miracle. Miracles was like one of the matchups where I never lost to it, and everyone else was like, "Oh, they just had the perfect answer, the perfect." Joe Lissette was the only person playing Miracles who ever beat me when I was playing Sneak and Show.
He
beat me like twice, and I played against him like 4 times. So
yeah.
He did Venture me a lot.
That matchup is close when I played it. I played Sneak and Show.
Yeah, I had Beseiju, so
yeah, I would have a Beseiju.
You
still gotta draw your one Beseiju.
I mean,
not get your thing Terminus. A lot of stuff going on.
Terminus. I'm still drawing 7 cards, at least. Anyway, that's gonna be all for me and Ross today. Make sure to tune in tomorrow where we play the fun format, Vintage. Should be a lot of fun. I'm actually really curious what you're playing tomorrow, so it's gonna be cool. The deck I'm playing. So, full disclosure, like 2 weeks ago when me and Brad played Vintage, we did not exactly choose the fun Vintage decks. I chose Dredge, and he chose Ravager Shops. And the games were not very good. Not gonna lie. But some games of Vintage are very good. So,
yeah, especially when you're playing Dredge.
Especially when you're playing Trinisphere. Shut up.
I played Trinisphere for years, so
you would. All right. Well, thanks for watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. We'll see you guys tomorrow with some Vintage. Bye.